My name's Kerry Norman. I'm the Vice President for the Business by Referral chapter in Springfield, Missouri. Through BNI, over the past 3 or 4 years since I joined, I've had people thank me for over $2.2 million in closed business. And I've received over $6 million in closed business myself. The relationships that I've built in BNI have allowed me to expand my time and my opportunity with this increased revenue so that I could give back to the community. I want to say thank you to each and every one of the BNI members out there for your commitment to this system and making it so fantastic for all of us.
Good morning, BNI! Hey, it's great to virtually be here with you this morning. I'm over in Charlotte, North Carolina, preparing to take business leaders here through the 48-hour breakthrough. So it really is good to at least be with you in spirit this morning. You know, I remember the early days of my BNI membership. I wasn't yet quite drinking the Kool-Aid. Sorry, Mike. I didn't get what all the rules and the reporting were all about. But one day it clicked for me. And that's what I want for you. I want it to click, and I mean really click. How many parents are out there? There's a lot of us, sure. You know, as a counselor and as a parent, what I know is kids need boundaries. Otherwise, they're walking around in a gray area and can act out because they don't know what's expected of them. Now, I'm not saying that we're a bunch of kids. I know some of you would argue with me because I am a big kid at heart. What I am saying is that organizations without expectations and boundaries experience revenue loss, lowered productivity and efficiency, overall a lowered engagement of their stakeholders or their employees. Adults in organizations are the same way. They need to know what's expected of them. How many of you have a sales team in your company? There's probably quite a few of you out there. Everybody should have raised their hand because your sales team's sitting all around you. You're a member of BNI. You know, BNI works for a lot of reasons, and boundaries is one of them. Would you allow your sales team, or your employees for that matter, just to show up when they want to and do what they want to? Of course not. They have to show a return on the investment you have in them. So the boundaries are necessary, and that's why BNI really works. What do I mean by boundaries? Attendance, reporting things like thank you for closed business, giving referrals. All of these things are necessary in BNI for it to really work. And boundaries bring respect. Respect for the position you hold in your chapter, respect for each other, and ultimately respect for yourself. Holding those boundaries, those standards, and those requirements are imperative. Otherwise, you're leaking revenue either in your company or in BNI or both. You know, the Harvard Business School and many other entities crank out stats all the time about how holding boundaries and having regular meetings with their teams increases revenue, productivity, engagement. It benefits all of that. BNI is one of the most economical ways for you to have a sales force that works for you. You know, when I hear others barking about the rules of BNI, I stand back and wonder, how well is that organization running? If that leader doesn't see the value in holding those boundaries, their organization has revenue leaks, I promise you. Boundaries bring rules, or I should say boundaries are the rules. Rules bring respect. They bring real value, and they bring results. And results are the reason we all joined BNI. We didn't join for the social hour. You know, I've been coaching for over 17 years, and when my business isn't doing what I want it to, I know it's time to break out that mirror and do a checkup from the neck up. Everyone in BNI is a leader, not just the leadership team. So in the coming year, I'm teamed up with Mark Fry as the growth coordinating team. And I got to studying the position of growth coordinator. I had an aha moment because you know what? That's really a sales manager's position. And I've been the sales and marketing director for various organizations over the years. So I dove in and I started looking at what we were doing to generate the numbers we had. How can we shift that to increase those numbers? There's a psychology to sales. Well, heck, the whole focus of my practice is on the psychology of money and business, and sales is a component of that. So I really got in deep and looked at this, and Mark and I are now putting things together to implement into our chapter procedures to help us increase our numbers. Now, one way to do that is to reveal the true value of BNI overall. So today I want to give you a tool that you can use in your BNI chapter, and the bonus round here is you can use it in your business. It's going to show you the true value of your business, the true value of your BNI membership, and the cost of not joining and really engaging it. Now you want to take out the sheet shown here on the screen. I want to reveal the true value of your BNI membership. In the center, you'll notice it says BNI membership in red. That's you. That's where you are. If you go straight up to 12 o'clock, you'll notice a line of impact. I call this a line of impact. How is your BNI membership impacting your finances and your revenue, your money? Are you even tracking that number? You're a business leader. If you're not tracking that number, you need to start today. Because money loves to be paid attention to, and if you're not paying attention to it, it will find a way to get your attention. How you do money is how you do everything. You want to pay attention to this number. For me, so far this year, BNI has given me over $81,000 to my revenue. Now, that's not my total revenue, but I'll tell you what, that's a nice juicy chunk. So what juicy chunk do you want to see it be for you? Write that down. You first have to look at what's really happening, and then we'll look at how to change that. Now, it's not just about what you're getting out of BNI. Remember Givers Gain? We have to look at how good of a salesperson are you being for your organization. For me, I've given just over $1 million in thank you for closed business. Now, moving on around to the 3 o'clock position, looking at health and well-being. How is this line of impact being impacted? Okay, now you're making more money. Are you sleeping better at night? Are you able to afford that organic food now that you really want? Are you exercising more? What's happening as a result of that increased revenue? How's your attitude lately? If you come on down to the next line of impact, your family and your relationships. Do you have more free time? Are you able to put the kids in those piano lessons that they've been wanting to take? You know, what's going on there? I've worked with a lot of business owners where there was a marital issue because the business wasn't doing so well. Is that leveling out because you're showing more revenue now? You know, what is happening in your professional relationships? Things are rocking along better. Pay attention to this. Now, moving around over into about the 7 o'clock position of the future and the potential of your company. Are you looking at a bigger space to expand into? Are you looking at hiring a team now because you have more finances, or more money, excuse me, and you're coming around and your health and your well-being is improving. That line of impact is improving. You've got a greater, more positive impact in your relationships. Now look at the future, the potential of your company. Expansion. Is that possible now? Can you see it? And then when you move on up to the spirit or the purpose line of impact, how is that really impacting you? You know, I talk to a lot of you who have heart matters that you want to give to. I know for me, I volunteer my time at the Breast Cancer Foundation of the Ozarks as a counselor, and I'm able to give money to animal and horse shelters and rescues. It's fulfilling, it's a heart matter, and that's what it's all about, is giving back. So if you look at your BNI membership in the center, that's a lot of profound impact. There's a lot of true value in your BNI business. Take some time to do this for your own business and look at all the impact of how somebody engaging in your business, how your customers are affected by all these lines of impact as a result of the service or product that you offer. It's profound. You do more than train dogs. You do more than home loans. You do more than sell houses. There's a whole varied line of impact that you can really think about to hold in your conversations. Now, as I said before, Mark Fry and I are implementing new things, and one of the things that we're already implementing is in your keynote presentations, when it's your turn, put one slide. If you don't have slides, that's fine, but put one slide up that shows what BNI has done for your business. Because you know what? You probably have visitors, prospective members sitting out in that crowd. They need to know what BNI is doing for us. They're not there for the social hour. We join for results. And I know you all have heard this before, but they're sitting there thinking, what's in it for me? So you want to put a slide up to show what BNI's done for your business. We'll be sharing more and more of what we're doing with our chapter with you guys. And if you have questions over this worksheet that we just did, email me, office@0to60coach.com. I'm more than happy to answer your questions about how to use this sheet more effectively. And as a bonus, take out your phone right now, email me. I want you to email office@0to60coach.com. I will send you a downloadable free ebook on how to get more value out of your BNI membership. So right now, take out your phone. I don't see all the phones out yet. You want to download my free ebook.
So I've been a BNI member for about 6 months, and in that 6-month period, my company has a thank you for close of business of about $107,000. I also have a thank you for close of business with referrals for about $47,000 of members within my BNI group. In this time frame of 6 months, a good majority of my time was spent in cold calling and walking into facilities, about 80%. Since those relationships that I've built within the BNI family, about 20% of my time is allotted for that. So it has freed up an awful lot amount of time for me to do those things that I want to do within my company. Also, with the revenue that's been generated from BNI, I've been able to hire 2 employees that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to do so as quickly without the BNI help. Also, with the members and the family that I've developed within the BNI groups, I am going to end up generating about 7 figures worth of revenue in the next 12 to 18 months that I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. Also, too, the relationships and the friendships that I've developed is immeasurable. I wouldn't have been able to do this without BNI. There's no other type of advertisement or sales process out there that will give you this. So I'd highly recommend to anyone to give BNI a try. Put your trust in the process, and it's guaranteed to work for you. So I want to thank all the BNI members in my group and outside for trusting me with your referrals. I truly appreciate it, and it's been extremely helpful for myself and my company. Thank you.
Isn't it amazing how just one 90-minute meeting per week can have such profound impact on your business and your life? You know, I do miss being there with you all this week. And those of you who've been through the 48-hour breakthrough, you know what the business leaders in Charlotte are preparing for. I'm going to my live training in Little Rock next week, so I'll be home ready to rock Springfield right after that. Now listen up, Business by Referral and Bigger Net Income. You're going to have a chance here in just a second to chime in and have a little fun with me. But remember this first, that BNI brings structure to your success. BNI impacts many different facets of your business and your life. I want to thank you, Business by Referral and Bigger Net Income, and my whole BNI family here today for your time, your attention, and I'm sending you a big hug for all your referrals and trusting me with those referrals this past year. So here we go, Business by Referral and Bigger Net Income. Here's your chance. I'm Laura Newman, owner and founder of 0 to 60 Performance Coaching, signing off from Charlotte and always ready to add horsepower and to your bottom line.